Well, I'm working on my swing motor. I still have play, and right now it's going to move because I've got the bolts loose. So what I'm doing is putting 2 nuts, locking these into place so it's tight, because I'm going to put studs in there. Not going to be as easy to do, but I can screw that down as tight as I can get it, pop this bottom one loose, take it back off, and I'm going to put lock nuts. So I put 2 of them in so far. I may wind up cleaning this up and welding a tube around it to help hold into place, or cut some metal to where I can go in, lay it down, and weld into place. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to look once I get these in, but I am Loctiting these and putting lock washers. So I didn't like the other day when I was grabbing, or when I was turning like this, you could see the pump moving. So I will get it where I can and then see. It was moving too much for my liking, because it may not be much here, and these, because it's not threaded in the middle, are a little thicker than your bolts. I don't know, maybe not much, but it looks like there's not much of a gap where the bolts, the ones coming out of it, it may be just my eyesight, but I just don't want to bust the swing motor. That's one thing I keep telling everybody to check, because if it messes it up, you know, it is what it is. An hour or two, I've just spent 3 days trying to get a grease fitting in here. These are nothing. I'm not too worried about the gear bolt, but like I said, I may wind up welding a frame around my swing motor and tacking it, just to make sure it don't move and can't come out of the place it's in. So for right now, I'm just gonna cut it off, and then when I get it done, we'll look and see. These are just short videos because like I said, I spent 3 days off and on trying to get the grease one fit zerk, so I can grease that center bearing, because that's the last thing that I want to mess up. So well, I'm back at my mini excavator, and the swing motor's not moving, but what I did, I had a video where I showed where the swing motor was twisting when I tried to move it, like this. Okay, we still have movement, but it's only a couple inches, where before it was a lot more because the swing motor was tweaking. But what I did, take these out, 2 of them out, because I could not get these to thread in with the other 2, with the 2 bolts already, the 2 deals, and I put lock nuts and a washer on this in there, but I was going to replace all four, but I could not get the third one started, and the fourth one is in such a place that getting a wrench is almost impossible. So I just turned it on, started it, ran it back and forth, and I've got about 2 inches of play up front, unlike it was a lot more. But my motor, swing motor, is not tweaking now. It is locked into place. So if I ever have any more problems, then I will weld a frame around it to hold it to where it won't move. That way it just sets in. But this is what I put back in, these studs. I put this Loctite on them and then tightened up, and then when I'm done I just turn this one and then take them back off. So we're going to see if that works, and if that holds up, it'll just be time to see. But with greasing everything like I've done, I'm able to do the greasing now because I just did it. So when you put your bolts in on your swing nut, before you take them out, do this. See how much play you have in your machine, because if that will tell you, make sure that they're not loose but not tight, just barely snug them to where there's a little, and then push your machine right and left and see how much play you have. If you have too much play, then you might want to try to put some studs or something in to help hold it into place better so there's less movement. Now, I've got these tight. I know it's not moving now, so after using it for a few hours and, you know, a week or so, I will check it again. So I'm fixing to put this back together. I've taken it apart so many times it's easy to do now. But you just want to make sure that you don't have play and it's not going to come loose where you can break the swing motor. Let me just show you, and you can see how I've got them in there. You can see this nut, the 2 nuts on front, that's the ones that I put the stud in. The stud seems right here seems to take up any slack because it is not threaded, and that's exactly where it rides in there. So when people tell you, oh, cushioning valve stop that, no, it doesn't. It does not stop loose bolts or too small of bolts. Better safe than sorry. Better to take a little extra time and fix it, because this is something new to me. I have not had it happen before, and normally, just because I was in this one doing the re-greasing things, I found out, sat there, seen it twisting as I was moving. So to me it's a problem, because eventually they would work out. So now I have less room. I will know it's got about 2 inches at the bucket. Let me see, because I did draw a line. So actually it's 3 inches where the gear's not in proper place, but that's better. That's from one side to the X. That's the extreme of the sides. 3 inches, where before it was a lot more. So let me know what you think. This is just an update on what I've done to mine. Little things that don't cost a lot of money. That's all I'm trying to do. Where other people will want you to buy all these valves, try the free stuff first. A lot less headaches, a lot less expensive. If it works, you're not out nothing. If it doesn't work and you decide to go the other way, then spend your money. Spend it wisely, not because other people say, because the things I'm doing is happening to me. It's not something that I'm reading about on Facebook or on YouTube. So instead of me rambling on, I'm gonna quit now. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. That's all this is a quick video. Yeah, I spent 2 days trying to do the grease search because I couldn't get them to fix. Got it. So let me know what you think.